Hello, Augies Worldwide. I'm Dave Kassler, amateur radio call sign KE0OG, here with another episode of Ask Dave. I'm doing quite a few reviews lately. The Chinese seem to be in the mood to send things overseas again. I received this. This is a Kaiweets, 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 and the model is, let's see, we'll find the model in just a minute. This is a digital multimeter, the KM601, and it comes in this nice little case, except that the instruction manual is just a little too big to fit into that case. So I guess you have to memorize the instruction manual. Now this is a measure everything sort of thing. It measures volts, ohms, amps, but it also measures capacitance, temperature, duty cycle, things like that. Here are your test leads. Nice set of test probes. Feel solid, but there's no little clip on the end of them like there are on the oscilloscope probes. And then this is a temperature probe. Now this, you got to put the batteries in it, and it gives you two sets of batteries here. But in order to put the batteries in, you've got to take the rubber cover off. Now the rubber cover is a little bit of a challenge to get off. And once you get it off, then let's see, I've got a little screwdriver here. We're going to remove, oh, this is a flashlight, by the way. We remove this cover that has this on it, and what removes here? Old trick. There we go. It's that off of there. And it only takes 3 batteries at the same time. And you've got to note the direction that the batteries go. Now, the batteries that come with electronics are usually pretty bad batteries. But we'll try and get these things out of here. They pack these to survive a trip halfway around the world. They really pack them. Okay, so the negative goes here. And the positive goes here. And the negative goes here. Then we can put this on the back. We get a beep of some kind, so that's encouraging. And the screw is here. And we put that down in there. Now I would like to see test equipment have something you can snap off where you don't have to turn it on, or you don't have to take a screw out. Okay, so this is off. Let's take a look at what it's got. A range, or you can do auto, a select, or you can do auto, release or hold, a voltage, the max and the min and the so on. And the actual leads plug in down here. Here's your standard common. Okay, milliamps there, up to 10 amps there, and there are fuses on both of these inside. Here's the common, and then this will do, it says resistance, capacitance, a diode check, a continuity check, voltage, hertz, percentage duty cycle, and degrees Celsius or degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so let's plug these in. Right here, the common always goes here. There's something inside of it. common goes here. And if you want, you've got this little thing, and we're just going to do some simple voltage checks on this. So let's turn it on. You do that. Let's see, there's a flashlight on the back. I don't see how you turn that on. Press something. But the instrument itself, you hold down a little bit, and it's wonderfully colorful. And so let's turn on this bench power supply, and we'll change the voltage to 5.0 volts. And let's see what we get over here. Now again, these don't stick out very much. Now that's good if you're dealing with high voltage. Okay, what do we get? 5.062. Whoops. Yeah, this is a problem. These leads should have little clips or something to hold them onto things. Okay, it's 5058 volts, and the temperature is 21.3 degrees Celsius. I wonder if we can and we're going to go. It says it does true RMS. We'll figure out how to get it into degrees Fahrenheit for us Americans. We're spoiled. We're about the only people left in the world that use degrees Fahrenheit. Even the British, who invented it, use Celsius or centigrade. Okay, so 5056. Let's turn this up to the max here. Okay, and we get the same voltage there, 31.6, 31.8. Okay, it's very close, very, very close. Okay, now we're going to turn this, and we're going to short this thing. And we're going to set it up for, let's say 4 amps. Okay. Now we're going to put this over into the 10 amp reading here. Now this is a current limited supply, so it should tell us the same number of amps as there. 3.997 is the same as 4. Okay, and I've got these backwards. So that's why it's got a minus sign there. So I'm going to put them over like this, as you can see on the camera. And then we've got, well, 4. And again, 22C. Okay. Now, if we look at AC out, let's see if we can get some AC out of the signal generator. Okay. And we're going to set the frequency to its 1 kilohertz at 5 volts peak to peak. Let's see what happens when we connect this over here. Oh, we got to put output on 1. Okay, non-contact voltage detection. Turn on and ready to use. Okay, press the auto function button to NCV live setting. NCV live. Okay. Okay. It's telling us there's voltage available here. Okay, it says there's high voltage. Too high to touch, in other words. So you can tell where a conduit is by this thing. That's kind of interesting. Okay, it measures the field around the wires there. All right, well, I think that's the last thing we're going to look up on here. Like I said, it's got a little flashlight. Little flashlight. Okay. And it does auto. It has place for the common lead here. It uses the standard types of leads that we're used to. It's in there somewhere. Come on. Did I put them over here? Yeah. Okay. It uses the standard leads. The common always goes in the common hole. And when there's something plugged in to this, you'll be reading this with there'll be lights in these if you're reading something. Okay, and then it will auto range, and it will automatically go back and forth between these things. Or you can push these one by one in a manual format and get any of the things that it will do. So we had it on MC Live there. Let's to look and see if something's alive. And this thing it's alive. That's a real nice little function. You can find out if a wire's hot just by holding this close. So it's very colorful. Does voltage, both DC and AC. Ohms. This is a continuity test. Here's your diode test, capacitance. Although the capacitance doesn't get down into the picofarad range. It only gets down into the nanofarad range. And then we'll do microfarads. And then millivolts, hertz, or percentage duty cycle. And let's see if we can go to CF and change that to F. There we go, 74.3 F in here. It gives you the ambient temperature. And so it does that. It does the live wire testing, and you can do it other ways with a single probe too. And we'll do milliamp if you go in through this one. We'll do amp if you go in through this one. And it is otherwise quite a colorful little gadget. So two issues I have with it. Because it is a complex meter, the manual ought to fit within the case. It doesn't. The other issue I have with it are these test leads. They leave very little exposed, which is wonderful, I guess, for safety. But if you're trying to clip things together with clip leads, they won't clip on there. And we ran into that. I had to use a different set of test leads on the thing. Now, if we look it up on Amazon, we find that it's $47. You can get the thing here. It comes with the temperature probe. Now, these probes show that the probe is extended, and I don't know how you do that. So maybe someone will put that in the comments, how you get that thing to work. Okay, and it does lots of things. It doesn't quite do the dinner dishes, but close. Okay, it does quite a few things. So this is on the order. It's a little more than what I paid for this. This is a Tech Power TP 9605BT. This is also a true RMS. This is true RMS. The problem I have with this is I keep forgetting to turn it off, and it takes a 9-volt battery, and they're expensive. And again, you've got the little screw in there. Or you could just get one from Harbor Freight, which are usually close enough for amateur radio work, and they're less than $10. But if you like something real nice and colorful, that's certainly what this is. And right now it's 74 degrees Fahrenheit, 23 centigrade. And it's got lots of neat little hidden capabilities. So again, the test lead problem, if somebody can figure that out for me. And we took this out, but I had a whole bunch of trouble. We were trying to read the output of my signal generator, and it just wasn't reading, so we cut that whole piece out. So there you have it. If you would like to help support this channel, please go to dcasler.com/support. To enter the drawing, the giveaway, right now we're doing giveaway number 6, which is a little portable emergency radio. And you can send a postcard or QSL card or a letter with a single piece of paper in it to Dave Kassler, KE0OG, P.O. Box 98, Ridgeway, Colorado 81432, and we will have that drawing the first Thursday in February to see who gets that. The only thing it takes to enter is just send that in. Oh, put your call sign in there, your mailing address, the address you want it mailed to, and your phone number in case there are any questions. So until we next meet, 73.